You guys asked for concealer, so I'm here to give it to you. Hard and good and with consent. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I always clap. I always have to clap. I don't know, for some reason. This is my initiation. What's up? How are you guys doing today? We're going to be talking about the best concealers in the drugstore. Honestly, some of the best concealers in the game, in my opinion. As I've mentioned in my past beginner drugstore favorite videos, the drugstore has been coming so hard and so heavy. That's what she said. But it really has though. Like in these past few years, the drugstore has definitely known like we gotta either step up or step out, because high-end stuff is going hard in the paint and we gotta keep up, and they definitely have, and they've just pushed out hit after hit after hit, yet keeping it affordable. Some other stuff the drugstore has tried really hard, even tried real hard on that price tag, and I'm like, yo B, calm down, remember where you came from, know yourself. But for today's video, we are going to look past all the bad things and we're only going to talk about the real heavy hitters, the best concealers in the drugstore. Thank you. Can I get an A? Amen. I love concealer. I absolutely love concealer. Concealer is my absolute favorite part of makeup. There's just something magical that happens once you put on the concealer. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you could just put on extra foundation, blah, 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 blah. BS. I call BS on that so hard, because once you put that concealer on, under eye circles go away. You bring light to the face. Something out of this world. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but hear me out. Concealer is one of those things that it really is the cosmetic world's eraser. You could do so much with concealer, yet it's such a simple little thing. Like honestly, like think of a pencil eraser. It's such a simple thing, but it does amazing things. It literally wipes out shit. You haven't gotten enough sleep, wipe it out. Boyfriend's irritating you, wipe it out. Your kid's not letting you get enough sleep, wipe it out. It's too hot at night, wipe it out. All of this has to do with sleep. Alright, so today I have 5 concealers I'm going to talk about. I have ranted and raved about these. Well, some of them, some you probably haven't really heard of, but we're going to be talking about them regardless. This video might be a little short, this video might be a little long. It all really depends on how much I ramble and how post-production Gloria's feeling. She might be feeling a little saucy. She might be feeling a little, you know what, let's just get this edited and uploaded. I never really know. That bitch weird. So I'm just going to start talking about them. They're going to be in no particular order. I'm just going to grab one. First one I grabbed, okay, LA Girl Concealer. This is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Honestly, one of the best concealers I've ever tried in my life, and for sure one of the most impressive concealers that the drugstore has come out with. When this first dropped, it created like a sonic wave through YouTube. Everybody was talking about it, everybody was raving about it, and not only because it has an exquisite formula, but also like the coverage is bomb. The coverage is bomb. It's comfortable, it does amazing things, it lays beautifully, it blends out like a dream. But another amazing thing about this is it comes in every single shade. It comes in your winter shade, your highlight shade, your contour shade, your summer shade, your fall shade, any and all shade that you need. This comes prepared and ready to do its job in 50 shades, every shade, the sex book. But this is such a good concealer, you guys. Honestly, you can't go wrong with this. And when I tell you the price, you guys, this is priced under $4. I recommend it to everybody, especially those who want the full coverage, who want the HD. There's just something about this concealer that gives you that. The only thing that I will say is for those of you guys just beginning with makeup, which this video is trying to target, hey my beginner babies, what's good with you boo-boos? This is not the easiest to blend out per se. It is easy to blend out, but it is a little bit of a thicker formula, but it's thick with a purpose, because some concealers are thick and you're like, bitch, where did the coverage go? I literally just laid down Play-Doh on top of my eyes, couldn't blend this out, and when I did, where did the coverage go? But this actually does give you the coverage, and it does a really great job at sitting, and it does a really good job at blending out and laying really nicely. The second one I want to talk about, this one you cannot find in the drugstore. However, though, it is given a drugstore price. This is the CoverGirl. This is the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. One of my favorite concealers of all time. If you guys have been watching my videos, especially lately, since I've reviewed this concealer, I have fallen in love with it. It is such a great concealer. And when I tell you, at least for me, and just take my word for it, I'm not speaking on anybody's behalf, and honestly I haven't heard anybody else compare it to this concealer. I've owned both concealers for a really long time, and when I say that this I feel like is a dupe for the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, like I mean it, because it does give you such great coverage, the same exact coverage as my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, not the same exact coverage, but this gives me enough coverage and it feels so lightweight. It blends out like that. You guys see me in my videos, I lay a fat amount of this on. Like I go hard when I lay this out. I paint my face with this, but yet blending it out is such a dream. You literally blend it out like that, and it helps you. Like the formula is so beginner friendly, it's so user friendly, it's ridiculous. And again, this is one of those concealers that luckily does come in a variety of shades, not as much as the LA Girl. I think the LA Girl, if you're looking for a shade range, that one's got them all beat. All the ones that I'm going to talk about, it's got them all beat, but this one does have a really good shade range. My only qualms with it is, unfortunately, you do have to order it off of ColourPop. I'm really not sure, or was it Ulta? I don't know, I'm mixed up right now, but as far as I'm concerned, I can only find these on ColourPop's website. But I think they're awesome concealers. I think they're definitely worth the money. Get this concealer. I literally love everything about it. The paddle wand, the formula, everything. Now we're going to go into one of my absolute favorite concealers ever. This is one of the first concealers I ever bought. When I first bought it, I didn't fall in love with it necessarily because number one, it does not give you enough. Okay, so this is the Maybelline Dream Lumi Camouflage Luminous Concealer Highlighting Concealer. My first qualm with it was not enough. This stuff literally maybe lasts you like 2 weeks if you use it consecutively every day, and if you use as much of it as I do. So that's my first qualm with it, and my only qualm with it, honestly, because one thing that I realized when I first got this was this isn't a concealer I'm going to buy when I need to cover my under eye circles. Like when I have bad dark under eye circles, this is not the one I'm going to go for, and I can love it for what it is, which is a highlighting pen. It does give you some coverage, don't get me wrong, and it also does color correct a little bit because they're all kind of tinted peach, which does fight the blues and the purples in our under eye circles, but it gives you the most gorgeous highlighted look of any concealer in the drugstore, and I'm not exaggerating when I say that. If you lay this on top of your favorite concealer, it amps it up just that much, and the perfect amount. Not an overwhelming amount, not a crazy amount, not a stark under eye crazy flashback amount, just the right amount. It brings light to your skin, it brings life to your skin, it just gives you a certain iridescence from within that we all want. Like we all want what this little tube gives us. Again, I think that's why it hurts me so much that it doesn't give us the best amount, because it really doesn't give us a lot. I think, how much is 0.05 fluid ounces? I need at least an ounce of this. You don't even need to wear foundation with this. Like if you just want a little bit of brightness and a tad bit of coverage because you want to look natural, look no further, because this is your guy. You literally just buy this in the closest shade to you, put it right here, pat it along. It's such a beautiful formula to blend out as well. This is a tool that I would recommend to anybody trying to do the no makeup look, like literally with no makeup, with no foundation. I think it's worth it. I really like it, and I think everybody should try it, especially beginners. Look no further. Trust. Now, the last concealer. You guys can guess what concealer I am going to be discussing last, and my favorite concealer probably of all time ever. I will send you all the virtual hugs and kisses ever, every single day ever. Is that good enough? That's really all I got, guys, and I really just want to start talking about this concealer because it really is my favorite. So, if you guessed the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus concealer, you are correct, my friend. This concealer, holy glove, it is a concealer I'm wearing today, and I honestly don't know what I love most about this concealer because the price just puts it up there. Like the price alone, dope. But there's a lot of $5 concealers out there that I can't with because they're not good. So it can't just be the price alone. The formula, however, the formula is something I think like gods just whipped up. The formula is so effing bomb. When I tell you this performs as well, if not better, than my Yves Saint Laurent All Hours concealer. Your girl's not playing you. Your girl wouldn't lie to you like that. You know it. These dupes. Price, however, not dupes. It's Yves Saint Laurent. None of those syllables were cheap. This is $5. Like I said, it either compares completely or beats it in every single sense of the word. Because when I say this concealer wears, holy crap does it wear. When I say this concealer conceals, holy crap does it conceal. When I say that it sits beautifully because it's not thick, it's not heavy, it's not chunky, it does not crease. It's just a perfect sandwich of things. It acts like a thick concealer, but it's not a thick concealer because it's a very, very lightweight concealer. It's so wearable. It just blows my mind how amazing this concealer is. And the fact that it's $5, you guys, like it literally is a $5 concealer. That's just unheard of. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here. I've ranted and raved enough. Thank you guys so much for all of you guys who continuously vote on my Instagram posts and just follow me on Instagram. You know, stay involved and comment. I love seeing your guys' comments. I love you guys' involvement. I really do. I'm so thankful for you guys, and I really hope you guys like what I'm bringing to the table, because you guys continuously are sitting at my table, and I just want you guys to know you are super appreciated, and I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you. Other than that, I think that's all I have to say. Please go purchase at least one of these concealers, and I will see you in my next video.